everybody, welcome back to another weekly craft video. My name's Tori and I'm here in the Whitewater Public Library's Makerspace. The library offers a new take and make craft kit every week. Just stop by the library, grab your kit, and follow along with the craft videos. You can find the videos posted to our Facebook page and YouTube channel. Visit whitewaterlibrary.org for links to our social media pages, updated library hours, and information about upcoming library programs and events. This week we have a craft that is intended for adults, but anybody who would like to participate is welcome to. We are going to be making these pin cushions, but they are attached to a little mini jar, so a mini jar pin cushion. So the jar can hold any little bits and bobs that you have, safety pins. We all end up with these kinds of things just floating around. This is a good container for them. Or those buttons that come with your clothing, the extra buttons, you can store them in here so that they're easy to find when you need them. And it has this little cushiony top where you can put some pins. So this craft kit is going to be available April 19th through the 24th. So just stop by the library when we're open during those dates and you can pick up your kit and follow along with the video. Let's take a look at what we're going to get in our craft kit this week. You are going to get a small jar with a lid. You're going to get some sewing thread and a sewing needle, some stuffing, a piece of fabric, and a little bit of ribbon. Before you get started, gather together a few items at home. Today I'm going to be using a hot glue gun. That works great, but if you don't have a hot glue gun, you're going to want to grab some super glue or any other strong glue that you have at home. You're going to need just a little bit of cardboard, nothing too thick. Something like this will work great. You need some scissors, something to measure with, and a marker or a felt tip pen. In addition to these items, you might want to gather together anything that you want to use to decorate your jar. So maybe some sequins, some buttons, a bit of lace, some ribbon, whatever you have at home that you want to use. Your kit is going to contain a small jar. These are just jars that have been collected by library staff so that we could reuse them for this project. So your jar might look a little bit different than mine. Just modify your project to make it work for your size jar. And of course, if you have a cute little jar at home that you want to use for this project, go for it. First, take your piece of cardboard and you're going to want to trace your lid. So just place your lid on your little piece of cardboard and draw an outline around the lid. So that you can cut it out. Next, you need to find a circular object in your home that you can trace that is at least an inch wider in diameter than your cardboard piece. So this is just an old disc that we have here at the library that we could use for a craft. So I'm going to place my cardboard piece in the center here, and I can see that this is almost an inch and a half larger than my cardboard piece, and that's perfect. It needs to be at least an inch, but a little bit larger is better. So I would say 1 to 2 inches larger. So you can see that the CD is significantly larger than this cardboard piece here. That's what we're looking for. So I have my piece of fabric here. I'm just going to flip it over so I'm drawing on the wrong side of fabric. I'm going to grab my circular item that I'm going to trace and just trace a circle onto this piece of fabric. And then I'm going to cut out that shape. Now we're going to do a little bit of sewing, but don't worry, this won't take long at all. Just thread your needle and double your thread. You're definitely going to want to double your thread for this project because you need your thread to be as strong as possible. Just double your length of thread and tie a double knot in the end. Now we're ready to get started. We are simply going to do a running stitch all the way around the perimeter of the circle. The stitches don't have to be very small. You can do pretty big stitches. Just try to keep the stitches an equal length away from the edge of the circle. And it's okay if your fabric kind of starts to bunch up. That's going to happen, but that's okay because we're going to end up pulling it closed later on, sort of like a little pouch. We're just working a simple running stitch, so we're coming up through one side of the fabric and then back down through the same side of the fabric that you just came out of. Just going up through the fabric, down through the fabric. Alright, so I've worked my way around the entire perimeter of my circle shape, and it's already kind of started to draw together a bit, but you can tug on your thread very gently. You don't want to break your thread at this point, so just kind of gently tug on it and it will start to draw together and create this little pouch shape here. Now we can grab our stuffing and start to smush that inside our pouch. And you want to add more than you think you need because you want the top of your pincushion to be very fluffy and squishy and stand up away from the lid of the jar. So just stuff as much in there as you can. You can draw on the thread a little bit to close it up. All right, so now we're going to grab our cardboard circle piece from earlier and just put that right inside and start to draw the little pouch closed to cinch up the piece of fabric. Just like that. So be careful, don't pull too hard. You don't want to break your thread, but if you kind of just gently tug on it, it should draw your fabric closed, and then it leaves you with this little cushy pincushion. All right. So to kind of seal this off, I'm just going to do a couple stitches straight across through these edges of the fabric here to kind of draw it closed. Ooh, it's coming apart. I'm going to do a couple stitches across like that and another one in the other direction. I just do that a few times. Kind of close it up. You won't see this part, so it doesn't matter if it looks messy. Just like that. One more, straight across through this other portion of fabric. Give that a good tug. All right. All right, so once you've secured it pretty well, you want to tie it off. You're just going to pick up a piece of fabric with your needle, just like that. Just go in and out. And instead of pulling it all the way through, you just want to bring your needle back through that loop you just made and pull down and pull tight. Here it is again, just to fasten off your fabric. You just want to pick up a little bit of fabric with your needle, just like that. But don't pull it all the way through. It's going to create this little loop here, and you want to bring your needle back through that loop and pull down, and it kind of creates a little bit of a knot right there so that you secured your thread. Then you can trim it. So like I mentioned before, I'm going to be using a hot glue gun today to secure my cushion to the lid of my jar, but any strong glue that you have will do. I'm just going to apply a generous amount of hot glue to my cushion really quickly, and then quickly press that onto the lid of my jar and hold it until I think it's dried. Awesome. There's my cushion on my jar lid. So now it is time to decorate with whatever you have. You can use the ribbon in your kit. You can use different ribbons that you might have at home. Anything else you want to use to decorate your jar. Ta-da! I've completed my little jar pin cushion. And so I've just put some buttons in here. You can use this to store any bits and bobs that you have at home. So thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this activity. As always, if you complete this project, please share your photos with us. We love to see your completed crafts. Bye!